Fuck's chop.
There's a lot of cool things, exciting happening. I think it was very slow this year.
It was.
And then now we're kind
It's
of,
picking up.
yeah. Which do you think that this event is worth pay-per-view status? Because I was looking at these fighters, man, and it was hard to determine. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I'm paying $80 to watch this. All I see is the main event.
Yeah.
And outside of that, I'm like, okay, cool. Oh, Kevin Holland again. Goddamn.
Yeah. Consistency.
Bro, the $80 is just to watch.
That's the main fight. And it's not even a real belt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like me, personally, I'm like, this should have been a fight night or an event itself.
Yep.
You know?
Fight night.
Something, but for pay-per-view and for everyone that's paying money, like,
do it for the fans.
You know?
Do it for the fans. Put it on ABC or something. I don't know. Like, do something special if you want. Noche isn't a pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, no,
Noches are fight nights.
Yeah.
And it's something you feel that is like a special,
like it's
not pay-per-view event, but
you know,
yeah.
It's crazy.
So, I don't know, man. Maybe if they put better fighters after this, okay, you can like say, you know what? Yes, they made a belt in order to sell promotions, right? Because you can kind of figure that. But if you could back it up with like a crazy just lineup
if there
of
was
fighters,
nothing but bangers on this card, which it should have been, especially because of the main fight. There should have just been like brawler. You know, like good names, heavy audience, but everyone's really just they're watching for the main fight.
Yeah.
You know.
So I don't know. I think we're working up towards getting to those better fights happening soon. I think a lot of it still has to do with the TV deal. You know, they're saving all these big fights for that.
For after the deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into it, man.
Yes, sir.
This card we have in the main event, Max Holloway fighting Poirier for the third time. And yeah, man, it's crazy because I don't know. I think Max is the favorite here. I'm pretty sure. Let's check. Pretty sure. Yep.
Oh. Just by a little bit too. I'd figure it's a 50-50 right now.
It should be like a pick 'em, right?
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is Dustin is 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's 2-0.
So I don't know, man. It's crazy. I guess maybe because he's 36, he's only 3 years older, and because it's his retirement fight, a lot of people are like, man, if you're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out in this game, forget about it. You're done. Just might as well put the gloves down.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's Dustin, man. His mentality.
No, it's not. I mean, the heart that he has for the UFC and for mixed martial arts, he's gonna put it all out there. I'm pretty sure he's trying to make a statement. Yeah,
man. He's said countless times that he wants a war.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna get a war.
Dude,
we'll get into it, man. I'm getting too excited. I want to already go into that card or fight. But let's talk about the rest of these guys. So in the co-main, we have Paulo, the Juice Man, Costa, the Secret Juice.
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. That guy's just, you never know with that guy.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yep.
He's fighting Roman Kopylov, which looks like Chase Hooper on roids.
Yes.
Or if like the second, like if Chase Hooper evolved. Yeah. And then we have Kevin Holland versus D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez. Man, I felt like in the last card, I'm pretty sure Kevin Holland fought in, right? So we just broke down Kevin Holland. Might be a quick one right there.
Yeah.
And then we have Dan 50K Ige fighting Patricio Pitbull. Hopefully he wants to get some payback here for sure. Because man, that first fight
was not good.
It was bad.
Not a good first look.
And then to start us off in this $80 pay-per-view event. We have the old guy, Michael Johnson, versus Daniel Zellhuber, the Mexican kid, the young prospect. I'm looking forward to seeing Zellhuber fight, but I don't know, man. I think this is just kind of like a toss-up for him.
Yeah.
So honestly, he can turn around and fight here in San Antonio for UFC Noche. I can see that happening.
That'd be solid.
But we'll see what happens. But he's definitely a huge favorite in this one for sure. All right, so we look at all these fights. What do you rank this card? What's your rating?
Man, I don't want to rank like so far down, like a 6, you know, especially just because of Holloway, Poirier 3. You know, I can't
so
do that.
So it's top heavy for
but
sure.
It is definitely top heavy, and it's mainly Holloway and Poirier. That's really where it's you know, thinking like
that fight is an A or a 10.
Yes,
but everything
it's not on a 10.
But
card.
as a whole,
I mean, I'm going.
What are we rating it?
Like 7.5.
Okay, that's fair.
I feel like that's a good solid, you know.
Yeah.
For what we got in this card.
Yeah, man. I can't give it like an 8. It's not an 8. It's not touching that. So it's got to be definitely. I mean, I want to say 7, but this fight alone, it's like. I almost want to say 7.9 because this fight is so crazy, bro.
Right
like
under.
Yeah, this is one of like my dream fights. If I could like go, if you ask me, all right, it's a UFC game. You have every fighter of all time in their prime on this. Who you having fight each other? This is probably like top 5. I don't know.
For sure.
It's up there because you know this is gonna be a war, and the history that they have, which I kind of want to get into. Let's get into this fight. So the first time Holloway makes his debut against Dustin, and he gets subbed.
Yep.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I think it was an armbar.
Yeah, it was early.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. A lot of people are like, "Ah, man, that's his debut."
Yeah, fresh into the UFC, and he gets Poirier. So
Max, I think he came in just going crazy on Dustin, and then Dustin, you know, he's the more experienced guy.
Yeah.
Goes in there, gets the opportunity, jiu-jitsu, gets that armbar. I think it was a little unlucky for Holloway, but those were completely two different fighters
at that time, yeah,
than what they are now. So that was 12 years ago.
That's crazy.
The second time they fought, it was like 2019, which was 6 years ago. And in that fight, again, you have Max being the guy with not the upper hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently it was like a last minute replacement for, I think, Khabib.
Oh, okay.
It's last minute. Max Holloway usually fights at featherweight, 145. He went up last minute, 155, and fought Poirier. And so, I mean, I don't know. Have you seen that fight? That fight was a banger.
Yeah, I was like, I looked at the highlights and I'm like, man, that's worth the money.
That's way more what I could see this fight being like compared to the first one. The first one was like, come on, man, that's fluky.
Yeah.
But the second one, it was literally everything, every penny that we paid for that pay-per-view was worth it. Just that fight alone.
Yeah.
Hopefully the same thing is true for this one, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy because it's for the BMF, and these guys are both definitely BMFs.
Oh, for sure.
What do you know about these guys, man?
Man, Holloway, you know, always liked watching him. Always, both of these fighters, exciting fighters. One that you don't want to look away or blink because something might happen.
Yeah.
Holloway, you know, with him and the Blessed era, you know, where he was on a rampage. The guy was unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, the Blessed Express.
Yeah, had his reign, and it was awesome. You just saw the power that he had, and the intensity and the pressure, and always wanting to brawl.
Yeah.
Never wanting to put on a boring fight, which was amazing.
Yep.
You know, the loss versus to Poirier, that was That sucked.
Dude. Again, that fool, he went down to 145. And I think, was that a replacement fight? I don't know, but Max should be fighting now at 155. That's what
steady.
That's
yeah.
I mean, that's where he got success against Gaethje.
Mm-hmm.
And so him going back down, a lot of people are saying like, "Oh man, well, that's what happens. Like, he doesn't have that power. He probably had to like suck down a lot, so his chin wasn't there."
Yeah.
Equals him getting knocked out for the very first time by a heavy hitter like Poirier. So
Heavy hitter.
I mean, I could see that being a legitimate excuse.
Makes sense.
For Max. 'Cause,
Yeah.
bro, I knew what Topuria was going into that fight, and I still laid my money down. Not really, but I was going for Max Holloway.
Oh, for sure.
All day long.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I'm biased, but I knew he could do it because I knew this guy has a chin. But then again, man, like, this guy's been a featherweight all his career. Why hasn't he been chinned before? I don't know, man. I mean, he is getting a little older, 33,
Mm-hmm.
not super old, but I think he has a little bit of like leniency there where we can give him the excuse, like,
Yeah.
all right, maybe he wasn't at his best,
At the peak.
but here
he
actually prepared for it. They announced this a long time ago.
Yeah, he's been
Uh, yeah,
waiting for Dustin.
and this is pretty much like a farewell to Dustin. They're doing it in Louisiana. Lil Wayne is walking out Dustin,
It's amazing.
which Dana White doesn't like to do any of that,
Mm-mm.
and I'm surprised that's actually happening. It's more of like a boxing thing,
Yeah.
right? But we'll see how that works out. Dustin, again, he wants a war. He's talking about The Last Dance, trying to make a statement. This has to be just one of the, I think a 5-round banger and probably fight of the year.
I think it's gonna be there. Honestly.
Yeah, man. I don't know if you saw Joshua Van recently fight Roy Val,
Mm-hmm.
but they had a potential fight of the year recently.
Yeah.
This right here is definitely going to contend against that one
For
sure. Because
For sure.
yeah, man, the pace that Holloway can bring versus what Poirier's combinations can bring,
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. It's just like straight fireworks. So like I said, I'm excited. What else, bro? I mean, Dustin, he's fought everybody.
Yeah, I'm like, both of these guys have really fought in the who's and
He's fallen short against grapplers, right?
that is, yeah. Well, like Khabib and man, who was
Islam Oliveira,
Yeah,
I think,
the,
right?
The grappling is what.
Yeah,
because he knows how to do it. He's
the ghillie.
Yeah.
Jump the ghillie.
Yeah, man. Like he has subs himself, but it's not his strong suit. It's not one of those things that you can say it's really his bread and butter when it comes to fighting styles. He
Does
likes to
Max
stand
shoot?
up. And so
Does
I'm
Max
like,
shoot?
yeah.
Hell no, man.
I'm like,
Yeah, and then it shoots. Nah, dude.
nah, they would just be throwing, and that's what's really. It took me a 5-round fight of nothing but just brawling.
Max does build up as he fights, so that's what I'm interested in seeing. Like, does Max start off slow, try to get his ratings, and then build up, and that's usually how he drowns his opponents.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
just
a strategy.
what he did against Cater.
Oh yeah,
Bro, he had like over, I don't know if this is right, but 1,000 strikes. He was talking to the commentary. We've talked about this plenty of times. What he did in that fight was just like, I don't know who's going to be able to break that and be that, like, just, well, I like to attribute it to, like, in the flow state, just ultra instinct.
Really?
Which is crazy. That's why I'm a big Max fan for that. But the biggest difference was in the second fight. Again, I said all those things, right? We said last minute, had to go up in weight. Because he went up in weight, he didn't have the power in that second fight. I was just watching it today. He had the frequency, like he had like just punching. But every time Dustin would land, you would see Max just kind of like do an expression or like get hurt.
Yeah.
You can feel and see the pop, and that was the difference there, bro. But now, Max being more, I guess, used to this weight.
Yeah.
And you get the best Max at 155. I think Max comes in here with more power, and it looks a lot different. And this guy Max was winning all 3 rounds. Well, I don't know if it was all 3 rounds, but I feel like because of how much output he was putting out, he was winning the fight. Dustin throws a knee, cuts Max, and this dude's bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then Dustin's just trying to take him down the 4th and the 5th round. And so that tells me a lot, bro. I'm like, I don't know if Dustin can keep right. Like, I don't know if he can. I mean, he's got the combos. When he smells blood, it's fucking over.
Yeah, because Dustin is really like he's a slow pace kind of fighter. He doesn't, the outputs when it comes to like attacking and wanting to press, he's not one of those guys. He kind of stands back and, you know, watches his punches and takes his time. Because a lot of times you see it, he does, and then the 5th round, he's almost gassed, where he's like, I just got to put it on now. Yeah,
for sure. And again, when he sees that he got his opponent hurt, he just does those winding loops.
Yep.
Which I feel like that's kind of one of those things that I wanted to highlight. When he does do that, he does leave himself open for sure. Dustin does. But he does it when the other guy's hurt. So it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see like an Izzy, like posse, and then get him back with like a counter.
Yeah.
Especially when he's flurrying.
Because you can get him like where you kind of play possum. Like, you know, iron her, you know, go and cover up. You see him start swinging, and then you're like, all right, he's open. His face is open.
Yep. You've seen that combination so many times. So if you have a counter for that, and you're expecting it, and you've trained it just this whole camp.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I would not be surprised Max getting another KO here, which would be crazy because, I mean, he did it against Gaethje.
Yeah, and that was wild.
Yeah, so I feel like that fight might be similar to this one here. Okay, so that's really all I got.
Same.
Who do you got winning?
Man, this one was hard. This one was hard for me. You know, went back and forth. Dude, I even talked to my pops about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, what'd he say?
And, I mean, he was just, you know, breaking it down, you know, the first fight, you know, the second fight, and just what you know, his thoughts were, and I was kind of bouncing my ideas off him. And then, you know, I really went down and, like actually watched, you know, the videos and stuff like that. And, man, I was just like, this fight, I'm gonna back Diamond. I'm Dustin Poirier.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, man.
The Diamond, Dustin Poirier.
I feel the like damage wise, he really hasn't taken a lot. Like the, you know, recently the knockout on Max Holloway.
Yeah,
that's one of those things where it could play into effect on this, you know. But at the same time, Max is always going to fight his fight. He's always going to be that brawler and the, you know, one of those ones that you really got to test his chin. But I think that if Dustin, you know, plays his game right and, you know, sticks with leg kicks and combos and stuff like that, I do think he can take it, you know, 5 rounds possibly. And I don't think it is. And if it does do a TKO KO, it's probably going to be from Max.
From Max. Okay.
Or it's going to be later rounds. But I think Dustin takes it.
Okay, so like what? Decision?
Decision.
Ooh, unanimous?
Yeah.
Ah, man. Or even, I can even see a split in here, man.
It might be a split. It might be close.
Shit. Okay. I got to go with my boy Max. I have to, man. Always. I'm always gonna pick Max. He's my favorite fighter. I know I say I try not to be biased, but it just makes sense for me. Like I said, I talked about the power. The power's there now. It's there now with the output. I think it's his fight, man. I mean, not only can you win it decision, but the damage can lead him up to getting that TKO. So, yeah, bro. I think Max He's got this in the bag. Now, how does he do it? I think more chances than not, he does get it done. Decision, right? Man, yeah, I'll go decision.
Okay.
Because I don't think, man, that would be sad for Dustin to go out KO.
Yeah, that would be
really sad.
That would suck.
Yeah, man, in his hometown.
Yeah.
Ah.
Get laid out like a lawn chair. Nah. Just blot.
F stands for. Fuck. Fuck, dude. I don't know, man. This is such a hard fight, but I'm excited for it. Give me Max winning in a split decision, and then we'll lock that in. All right. Let's see. So, where were we? We were at the co-main event.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Honestly, I don't know what. Maybe I'm a hater. I don't think Paulo Costa deserves to be in a co-main event. I do like Roman Kopylov. You know what I mean? Like, I am excited to what he brings to the table for sure. But, man, Paulo Costa, ever since Izzy made him his son, ever since he baptized him, Costa has not looked the same, man.
No, not at all.
Coming up, he was nice, right?
He was solid. He was a solid fighter, fighting all these guys, getting up, and then took just a big old shit on it after it.
Yeah, he just took a deep dive, and yeah, man, it seems like he doesn't care. How does one drink wine before a championship fight?
Didn't make any sense.
So I don't know, man. I think I used to talk a lot of shit, and we can get to Holland later about him not being reliable, but obviously Kevin has been on a tear as of recent.
Yeah.
But this is really somebody I feel like it's hard to put your money on. You know what I mean? Like Paulo really Costa, bro, you can't rely on this guy. I mean, the last time that he won was like back in 2022 against Luque, and both Costa and Luque were like absolutely gassed in that fight. They couldn't even finish the fight. It was a 3-rounder.
Yeah.
So that just looked bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, that did not look good. So Roman, since 2022, since that Luque fight, he's fought 7 times, and he's fought 5. He's won 5 of those 7. So definitely more active of a fighter.
A lot more active.
And he seems pretty good on the feet, man. I mean, his kicks are nasty. He's got good jabs. I think he came up as a kickboxer and then went into MMA.
Yeah, I saw that.
Is he from Russia, or is he from one of
I believe so. He's from somewhere over there, but
does have an OV.
Yeah, I saw that he was doing kickboxing before he started getting into MMA, and dude, he was dangerous, even at kickboxing.
Those liver kicks.
Yeah.
I think he likes that left liver kick, which is nasty.
It's nice, man. When it hits, just basically they're calling this guy the new Crow Cop because of that liver kick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. He switches it up too, like all different levels, keeps you guessing as well, which is the dangerous part. Because you can see it coming, but when you're like, all right, bro, like my shin's cracked up, I just took one to the face.
Exactly.
The last thing you're doing is like guarding that liver. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's tough. He's real technical with his striking as well, which I like. He's not just like flurries, throwing just to throw. He's actually technical, precision in his strikes, which is it's nice to see, especially with the counter striking. And I can see Paulo Costa rushing in with some crazy. That's what he does, right? Yeah. He's just like swinging, and then I can see this guy just sniping Costa coming in. So
I feel the same way.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be real tough for Paulo to get a dub in this one, in my opinion. But you never know. He did pretty well against Whitaker. Yeah. I don't know if you recall that fight. Almost knocked him out in the first round.
I remember that.
With that kick.
Yep.
Which would be a crazy timeline. Paulo knocks out Whitaker, gets another fight. He probably would have fought Sean which he did, and that was bad.
Yeah, it was.
All Sean was doing just jabbing. Paulo Costa just standing there.
It was such a weird fight.
Again, Whitaker fight Paulo Costa. I'm like, okay, not bad. And then you see Sean Strickland fight. You're like, okay, Costa, like, what? So this guy again, not reliable. It's hard to pick him. So for me, bro, I mean, I don't know. He does have a good chin, Paulo Costa. He can take a shot for sure.
He can,
but he's there to be hit. Yeah, I mean, and if Kopylov, I think he's a fighter. Like, if you let him just go, and if you're standing there and you're like a target for him,
he's just gonna
do some crazy shit on you.
I agree.
Now, if you're moving, you're laterally moving, cutting off, avoiding those type of strikes, you might be solid. Especially Costa having a decent cardio for his size. But I don't know, man. I don't think Costa's smart enough IQ wise.
I don't think so.
To come in here with like a game plan to counter, and he might just like stick his tongue out after he gets hit hard, right? And then want to like hit him back, and then he gets countered, and then I can see him getting finished. Honestly, but
agree 100%.
He absorbs 6.5 strikes per minute.
That's a lot.
Which is a lot. And this guy, he's not pecking at you.
No.
Like, he's hitting hard.
He throws power. And like you said, like I was watching his, videos, and I'm like, damn, dude, this guy boxes like a sniper.
Yep.
Kicks like a mule, man. He is dangerous.
Yep. Chase Hooper evolved. I got my money on him for sure. You know what, man? I don't like that Costa doesn't check leg kicks, so that could be an issue as well.
That's gonna be a big problem.
That's gonna be crazy. Now he does have the advantage in the grappling department. I've seen Kopylov do pretty decent at like avoiding takedowns. He's actually gotten some takedowns of his own, but against like a really good grappler, I think a really good grappler will get the best of Kopylov and really negate what Kopylov can bring to the table. So if Paulo Costa again can come in here with a game plan, he has the potential to win in that way.
It's there.
Grapple, use your physicality. Don't stand there in front of Kopylov, because Costa doesn't have that finishing ability. So he has to go in there, make it dirty, and rely on that cardio, check those kicks for sure. But he's just so unreliable. I don't think it happens. What else you got before we get into this pick?
Nah, man. I mean, Costa, like, not a big fan of his. That just, I don't know. Not my cup.
Secret juice.
Yeah, to be honest with you. Like, when he first started, I was, with him. But now it's kind of been boring. But Kopylov, man, this 2-fight win streak, and this guy TKOs and KOs, he's nasty. And I like what he's bringing. And I'm backing him on this one for sure. I mean, like I said, I'm not a Costa fan, so.
Okay. So, my turn first, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Obviously, my pick is Roman Kopylov. And I think Paulo, again, has a good chin. So, and he's got good cardio. So, I can see him lasting. So, I'm going to say Kopylov decision for sure. Unanimous decision. I think it'll be a clear, if not, like, obviously winning every fight or every round. I don't think it's going to be split. I think Kopylov just picks him apart for sure. I don't know, man. A KO TKO would be impressive.
Yeah.
For Kopylov, but nah, man. It's going to go to the judges. Kopylov takes this win, and then he's a couple fights from fighting like real contenders, honestly.
Some ranked fighters.
So he's on that path, and I think Costa is going to be like the launching pad for that.
I agree.
What you got?
I got Kopylov.
Okay.
Stylistically, I just think that he's gonna, basically be piecing up Costa the whole time. And I was iffy on the decision or third round KO TKO.
Yeah, man.
So I'm gonna go third round KO TKO. I think Kopylov puts it on all 3 rounds, tires Costa out, and gets one of those big rights or big lefts on his chin.
Yeah, I could see that, man. Honestly, like just working in the finish, little by little, just like picking them apart for sure. All right, cool. We lock that in.
Lock it in.
And we move on to the next bout. We have Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez, D-Rod. And Kevin Holland is actually fighting in the division he should be fighting in. Once again, he needs to do this, man. He needs to keep on this path because when he's fighting bigger guys at middleweight, they get the best of him, they grapple him, they bring him down, and they win. So this guy has been known to like just be a fighter to get the bag, right? Yeah. I'm gonna be super active. I want the bag. I don't care for the belt. I think he said that, honestly.
Yeah, he said, I'm just here to fight. I'm just here to fight. I just want to fight.
Yep. So he's not chasing the belt, but man, that payday when you do have the belt is a lot nicer.
Exactly.
So this guy has been on a streak, and he's a couple of fights away from actually being a true contender.
I think so.
I don't think he's ranked, is he?
No, I believe not.
So, I mean, he's probably not ranked because he's not fighting at welterweights too often.
Yeah.
Well, as of recent, I think he has. So, I think he'll get a number real soon. He's getting there.
I think they'll probably give him like 10 to 15 once, if he gets this win. Man, it's always funny to watch Kevin Holland fights, man. Especially like when you hear him,
big mouth.
Just talking mad shit about, to his opponent, man. It's always a fun time.
Yeah, I was impressed by his last fight. Vicente Luque, pretty good opposition. And then Anaconda choke is just nice, bro. You love to see it. Looked like he was going to get a Dars, gets into Anaconda. It just goes to show Kevin Holland just being super diverse. Like, not only does he have that long, rangy striking, but he can get it done on the ground.
Yep.
He's got nasty jiu-jitsu going on top of that kung fu style. And there you go, man. You see it on paper right there. Anaconda choke in the second round. He beat Gunnar Nelson in a decision. Now, he's losing to really good guys. That's the thing with Holland. He only loses to, like,
top-level guys.
Guys who are going to fight for a belt eventually, which I could see already are doing.
I think so.
Real soon. Dolice, another good one, but that was rib injury. So, can't do much about that. He did beat Michael Olisichuk, which I remember picking Michel for this one. He lost armbar. That's another sub. MVP was too much for Kevin Holland. He was too fast.
Yeah, that poppy.
Kevin Holland, again, could have resorted to using his grappling. Doesn't have the best IQ because he's just out there trying to put a show.
Yeah. So
that's the thing with Holland. He's nice with it. But again, his ego, I feel like, can get in the way.
Sometimes
he can get in the way of himself.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm afraid of. But he's definitely got like super potential, and you showed it. Cause look at that, man. This guy Jack Della Maddalena, he's a champ right now, and that was a split decision. That was a really good fight by Holland.
It was,
and that's promising, man. Cause that means he's on that championship level status, which is crazy for me to say because a couple pay-per-view events before I was like, man, Holland is unreliable, blah 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 blah.
I remember.
But again, you find your division, you're consistent,
you stick with it,
you take shit more seriously, and then boom, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I could maybe in the future see this guy fighting for a belt,
possibly
in some crazy universe. In this timeline, you can't say anything crazy anymore, right? So I'm gonna throw that out there. What do you know about these guys' style?
Like you said, Kevin Holland brings that like kung fu kind of karate style. Likes to throw combos, kicks. I feel like a lot of the times in his strategy, it's kind of doing like that Nick Diaz kind of thing where they're trash talking. It kind of gets the opponent out of their kind of game plan sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, other times the guys just ignore him and they're just like, this guy's just big mouthing, which basically pisses them off more. And they're like, well, I just want to, fuck you up.
Yeah.
But, there's that. And then you got D-Rod, older guy.
Yep.
I remember, I believe you watched one of his first fights when he came into the UFC, and I was like, man, he got that like jail body, dude.
Like, he was in jail. He's got over 100 fights in jail.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's got like a shitload of. I mean, he may not have. He does have a lot of MMA fights, but in jail. So look, he's 28-13. So he's got what, like a little over 40 fights or something. So in real numbers, he's got over 150 fights. So D-Rod is on the old, like he's already gonna retire. He's gonna be 40, man.
Yeah, he's older.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough for him. I like him, dude. He looks dangerous, and he can box.
Mm-hmm.
That left hand is so nasty, bro. I think that's his biggest weapon.
I think so too.
D-Rod's got that nasty left, but bro, he don't have the range.
No.
He's gonna have to come in close.
He has to.
Kevin Holland gonna be rangy, right?
Yep.
That's dangerous. Like,
yeah, to try to stand in front of Holland and try to do combos and stuff like that, he's gonna have to press.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get inside of Holland's range and try to do something, cause.
But I can see knees, I can see elbows coming in, and that's like
dangerous.
Cuts. I can see D-Rod getting cut in this one, and then because of those cuts, he just can't see, so he gets like he's just throwing not like recklessly.
Yeah.
And that's when Kevin Holland just like picks people apart, and he'll sub them once they're hurt. So that's something that I'm looking towards in my pick happening. Kevin Holland, man, he's promising, man. He's been more consistent, really looking like he's taking it more serious. Takedown defense again could be attributed to maybe being a little downsized in that division, but his jiu-jitsu is just crazy, man. Okay, so who do you got on this one?
On this one, man, I'm going with Kevin Holland.
Okay.
I liked the two recent fights, versus Luke and Nelson. I like the style that he brings. I am excited for the shit talking on this one. Just to see how if it really does affect guys like this and stuff like that. Man.
I don't know if Holland will shit talk D-Rod. Honestly, I can see the respect thing happening, but that would be interesting.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see, what Kevin Holland kind of brings to this one. But this is another one where, I think it might go to decision. It's 3 rounds, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think this one might go to decision. Unanimous.
Okay.
I think Kevin Holland's going to use his, knees, kicks, punches, just to be on the outside of D-Rod and basically just, 3 rounds of ass whooping.
Hell yeah, man. I mean, I could see this going to decision, but for me, give me the sub.
Ooh.
Give me the submission, man. Like I said, Kevin Holland can hurt these guys, but he can get the sub so easily.
That's true.
He's so lengthy. I feel like he's built, like he's got that leverage on these guys, and he can really like come up with that twerk to cause some pain on some of these guys and get the subs. So Kevin Holland, I say 2nd round submission. D-Rod, bro, I want to go for him, but I think this is just a setup fight for Kevin. And if he wins this one, he's on a 3-fight winning streak.
Yes, sir.
So that's crazy. All right, cool. we're gonna lock that in, and we move on to our next one. All right, next one was Dan 50K Ige, ranked number 11 in the featherweight division, and we have a PFL Bellator guy, Patricio Pitbull, coming in trying to make a statement, trying to get a number next to his name.
Oh yeah.
He's got a name, that's for sure. So if you got a name and you got a number, that equals championship fight, right, in the future.
Yeah, road to belt.
Yeah, and this guy's not getting any younger. So, yeah, man, this one should be interesting. A lot more interesting than the last fight, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, man, Dana White just wants to, I'm telling you, just like feed these guys coming in some just
Monsters.
straight killers.
Yeah.
And then give them some people, right, that are like, okay, here you go. Like, you can compete with this guy. And I think that can happen here because look at their builds, bro. They're a lot closer in build.
Yeah.
I think their height is pretty similar.
5'7", 5'6".
Yep.
Damn, with that reach, though.
Ige has a reach for sure. Leg reach, the same. Yeah, man. So Patricio Pitbull, he's got quite the resume.
Yep.
But it's not in the UFC.
And that's the big thing is, 3-time featherweight champion in Bellator, fought all these guys, came into the UFC. Yair Rodriguez, they were like, let's see how you do against him, and it was not a good fight.
No.
And and like you said, there's levels to this, and you see that the Bellator UFC level, like you won't be ranked yet. You definitely got to work, and he's older. He's not the youngest guy, and he's solid though. He can KO, TKO, sub. He can definitely take it 5 rounds.
On paper, yeah, 16-time champion in Bellator. Like, that says so much, bro. But the levels, I don't know, man. He came in too late. Can he make a run for this belt? I think Dan Ige is like a gatekeeper, right?
I think so. I believe so, because when it comes to fighting, Ige brings it. He's always going to be a 50K, man. He's looking for that fight.
But I can't see Ige like being champ like at this part of his career. You know what I mean? Like I know Dan Ige is always gonna brawl because he's never been subbed. Mm-hmm. He's never been KO'd, but he's not quite at the championship level. But he's definitely the test.
Yeah.
That just all right, cool. Beat him, and you're on your way to fighting for that belt. And I think honestly this is probably Dana's like gift to Dan Ige for coming in literally on like 4 hours notice against Lopez. Yeah, because again, Pitbull, that's a big name.
Yeah. And
it's a winnable fight for Ige. He can win potential 50K in this one with a knockout. That's not out of the possibilities.
No, it's not.
So yeah, man, I think Ige is getting his paid dues, and should be a banger. The thing that I have to say about Patricio, he's a little low output sometimes.
He is,
and that's what I don't like about him.
Yeah, he does. It's more of like he picks on when he's gonna throw and when he's not. A lot of times he does take damage, and then he ends up throwing, catching them and stuff like that. And it's kind of one of those where you're just kind of sitting back and you're like waiting, when someone like Dan Ige, he brings it. He's exciting. He's taking the fight to his opponent to try to do something. And this one was an exciting one to figure out who you're gonna go for.
Yeah, it was tough. Dan Ige, he has decent takedown defense. He's known to be a straight up like striker, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think he kicks much.
No, not really.
I think it's just like straight up boxer. I really like how he does this like he's on his back foot, almost kind of like lures his opponent in, and then just will throw an overhand. and it's so nasty. He does it too when he's like switching stances, and then he'll like throw it. He did it against that guy Philly. It's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, because actually funny, I have it written down. He does a left hook, he slides back, and then he like fakes right, and he goes for the left again.
Yeah, bro. So he sets things nicely. I think this is one here where he does it. Woo!
Bam.
Yeah, man. Look, he's on his back foot, lures him in, boom. Overhand. Dude, those walkaways.
It's awesome.
It's just every time. It's nice, bro. He's nice with it. He's 5 years younger, so I feel like he has the advantages everywhere.
I think so too.
He's got the reach, he's got the volume, he's got the durability. He's fought higher level than Pitbull has. So the only way I can see maybe Pitbull making this a fight is if he uses his grappling, which again I don't know if he does, man, because that could be an issue for Dan Ige. I just can see Pitbull just standing there being low output.
I think so too.
Dan Ige getting the best of him. So I don't know, man. I think Patricia Pitbull doesn't have much of a leg left in this game, especially at this level.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, Dan Ige does love to go to war, and that's all. I hope we see something that's entertaining in this one.
Yeah.
And not just like
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think we get like a knockout here, or is it my pick?
Yes, it is.
It is, right? You know what? I'll just go for it now. I don't see a knockout. I think we see Dan Ige taking this in a unanimous decision. Again, Pitbull, very powerful, good wrestler. The guillotine is nasty.
It is.
That's one of his like main things, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Ige can get guillotined, but takedown defense, I think he's good enough to avoid that for sure.
Yeah, same, honestly.
Let's see. Yeah, man, that's really all I have going on. I think Pitbull needs to wrestle, man, but I don't think it happens. So, with the advantages, Ige takes this easily. I think everybody might, you might go the same way. I don't know. How do you feel?
I mean, in my opinion, Dan Ige, younger guy, better output, takedown defense is solid. We've seen what he can do, and I just think that he can get the win over Pitbull on this one, just because of the output and everything that he's going to be putting into this fight. Hopefully, like you said, it's not a boring fight. I don't think so. I think like 99.9% is going to be on the feet.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those bangers. You went with unanimous decision or, split decision or unanimous. So I'm going to go with third round KO, TKO.
Okay.
I do think that if he tires him out, Pitbull being a little older, Dan Ige doing that little slide back and catching him on the chin, I think that it's a good possibility. So yeah, let me stamp that in.
He's been TKO'd before, so it's not like that's out of the possibility.
Yeah.
So that can happen, especially in this level. All right, cool, man. Well, we'll go to our next fight, which is the last one. We have MJ, Michael Jordan. Just kidding. Michael Johnson, a vet in the UFC. He has fought everybody.
Yeah.
He's KO'd Dustin Poirier.
Crazy.
He's fought against Habib. I don't know I think he beat Tony, or at least fought against him.
Yeah, he fought against Tony.
Right? He's fought everybody, man. He has a lot of wins, 15 wins, I think, but he also has 15 losses.
Yeah.
He's been knocked out 12 times, bro. So this guy, bro's a little older, and I think the UFC is throwing this older guy again to set up Daniel Zellhuber, the Mexican young prospect.
Yeah.
Give him somebody that we know Zellhuber's going to just demolish, and then set him up for a quick turnaround fight back in UFC Noche. Daniel Zellhuber reminds me a lot of Bahamundes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he's like a very like tall, lengthy build.
Yeah.
And he fights from the outside, which is nice. You know, I mean, let's see, he definitely has a height advantage here for sure,
And reach.
and a reach. So he's got things to his advantage. Will he utilize them? Of course, he always does. He's got a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so he's nice with it on the ground as well.
Yeah.
And striking.
You know, especially being lanky, that's definitely a utilization on limbs and how to, you know, get different subs and change positions and stuff like that with the Golden Boy. I saw that's his nickname.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
It was solid, but yeah, no man, he's been doing good. You know, sub the Anaconda choke on that second round on one of his fights. I'm trying to think of who he fought when he did it.
It was Zellhuber.
Yeah.
I got you.
But I also saw that a lot of times he leaves himself open.
Does he?
Yeah, on his guard. He leaves himself open so that way people basically try to take a shot on him, and then he kind of he counters from that. Yeah, on some of the fights that I was watching.
Tries to like bait them in.
Yeah, on
Is
that
that the one
right
you were
there.
talking about?
Yeah, right there. That was a nice one.
Against Giagos back in 2023. Dang, that's a 3 performance of the night, fight of the night, back to backs. Yeah, man, Zellhuber, he's been on a tear. He's coming off a loss against Ribovics. This happened at the Sphere.
Okay.
This was a war. This was a really good fight. He had a really good fight against Prado Giagos. So a 3-fight winning streak. A loss here. And then in Contender Series, beat Lucas Almeida. So yeah, man, this guy's promising. I think the UFC wants to build him back up for sure.
I think so.
Especially, they want to get that Mexican pool of fighters like up, right?
Yeah.
You have Zellhuber, you have Ronaldo, you have Chavares, you have Moreno there. You have all these guys on the come up, right? Torres. So I can see him getting an impressive win here.
I think so.
I like that Zellhuber's really durable. You can see that in that Ribovics fight. Super durable. He's super high output. Like I said, he uses the range well. If he's on the outside, he'll be like using rangy shots. If he's close, elbows or knees.
Yes.
So like depending on where he is in range, he'll use different weapons. So he has like a wide tool set that he can utilize on his opponents. The kicks are super snappy.
Yeah.
You don't see them coming at all. Counters are nice. He's super technical. Stays tight with everything. So I think he just has too many advantages. Age, grappling, striking. Maybe Michael Johnson gets a KO because he has KO power.
He does. But I think a lot of like in this fight, Daniel brings all the weapons that Michael Johnson brings: the knees, the kicks, the elbows, the hands, but it's from a longer range. So it's basically just, you know, gonna be Michael Johnson trying to get into the range, and I think Daniel has the output to possibly put Michael Johnson to sleep. I mean, we've seen it. He's gotten TKO'd, KO'd, but you know, it's a good test for this kid, especially to this win over a name like this is definitely going to boost this guy.
For sure. All right, man. Well, that's all I had for these guys.
Same.
Was it you?
I think so.
What you got?
On this one, I'm going to go with the golden boy, the youngster. I think that, like I said, I think the output, his range, age, I mean, I think just everything is backing this kid. And I think he gets it done. Oh, man. I want it to be a KO, TKO kind of thing. You know what? I'll go third round KO, TKO.
Okay, third round.
Yeah.
Oof. Were you gonna go second at first?
I was in between.
Okay. Good. Stay with third. Because I had Zellhuber TKO second round. I think he knocks him out, man. I mean, 12 times getting knocked out.
That's a lot.
You get older. I know the chin, I guess, goes away, right? You're older, so...
Especially getting knocked out.
Yeah, man. Definitely. You start to lose it, so I think this is just going to be a quick one, man. I was going to say first round, because I could see that happening.
That would be a statement.
Yeah, man, second round. And I want to see him fight somebody really good. I don't know if Bahamundis and him are in the same class, but their styles, bro, would be nice against each other.
Yeah, it would.
All right, man. I'm going to lock that in. That's UFC 318. I'm excited, man. We're getting back to some podcasts. And although not the most exciting pay-per-view event, the main event I'm looking forward to, man.
One of the most exciting main events.
And then we have a lot of main events coming up. So you know what that means, man. We got a lot of good podcasts coming up.
Yes, sir.
We'll try to get a reaction going for this pay-per-view event happening this weekend. So yeah, bro. That was it. Thank you guys. Appreciate you for listening, and that's the podcast. Peace.